I think the reason I chose the title "Safest Houses" was because it sort of related. The idea of safety relates to both of the practices of being a builder and being involved in home renovations, and also being a drummer. I think both of those environments feel very comfortable and safe to me. The fact that they were separate was always an issue I wanted to work out, but coming together, this whole piece is sort of like a safe place and an environment that I enjoy, and I think it relates back to like how the domestic space is supposed to be a place where you feel safe and comfortable at, and so that's how the title sort of evolves with both aspects of drumming and construction. I think the materials go back to those are things that I like. Wallpaper specifically, I didn't really necessarily use that in my application of remodeling homes. I mean, that's not something anyone really uses anymore, but I have a memory of being a child and helping my mom put up wallpaper in our house. And it's something that I don't think I've used it since then. And so this piece is kind of funny that I had to try to use wallpaper again and remember that experience of putting sort of gaudy flower covered wallpaper up. And so that material came in that way as far as like relating back to my own domestic experience, and then drywall is something that I've used in commercial building and things like that, in renovations. And I always thought it was just a funny material to use. It's sort of like paper, but it's also solid. So there's sort of this way you can work with it like paper, but it maintains a rigidity. And so I've always liked exploring that material in a way other than its sort of traditional way of building walls. And so that's kind of how those two got incorporated. In the drum set, I started thinking about knocking on a wall or hammering on a wall and the percussive noises that produces, and sort of how the drum is similar to like a hammer maybe being swung, and how you could have like a really constant beating that would sort of make this sort of environment feel like a workspace where you feel someone banging on a wall or something like that. And so all the ideas sort of mesh together into this one utopian idea of an object that represents like a imagined space for me.